So guys, what's going on? I've just seen Jarrett Hurd v Julian Williams. What a fight. A thriller of a fight. Just from round 1 to round 12. Action. You know, there was cuts, there was blood, sweat, tears. You know, a proper fight. A proper fight. Let's get into the fight. Julian Williams was a deserved winner. What a performance. What a great performance. You know, a lot of people thought Jarrett Hurd's size and him bullying guys at the weight was just going to continue in this fight. But, you know, Julian Williams stood up to Jarrett Hurd, put him down in the second round. We knew that, you know, Jarrett Hurd's a slow starter. He's a very slow starter, but Julian Williams, for me, dictated the pace in the fight. He was the one that throwing the more significant shots, hitting Jarrett Hurd, hurting Jarrett Hurd several times in the fight. Jarrett Hurd, to me, if I'm honest with you guys, I've never been a fan of Jarrett Hurd. A lot of you guys have been impressed by Jarrett Hurd and said, oh, I've never been a fan. If you go back, watch some of my videos about him, I've never, ever been impressed. I even said I thought Kell Brook could beat him. And I think Kell Brook made a massive mistake not fighting this guy. I think he was mandatory challenger for Jarrett Hurd. And I think he'd be kicking himself because I think he would have beaten Jarrett Hurd. Honestly, I think Jarrett Hurd looks sloppy, slow. Don't get me wrong, he's very effective because he's big and strong at the weight. But he's not the most skillful. He doesn't look great to the eye, but he's probably effective. He probably uses weight and size and leans on you and tires you out. And that's what he was trying to do with Williams. But Williams wasn't having it. I think Williams had prepared for what Jarrett Hurd does. And he was hitting Jarrett Hurd at will. He was hitting him with massive uppercuts. I just thought he was a clear deserved winner. I don't think there was no controversy. It was just a clear win. It was quite, in my opinion, quite a comfortable win for Julian Williams. You know, Jarrett Hurd at times looked quite sloppy. He has a really awkward style. Even when throwing his punches, he looks like... A lot of people say Jarrett Hurd's a big puncher, but he doesn't look like a big puncher to me. He slaps his punches at times. And I just think Julian Williams was the more superior boxer. I think he had the better skills. He was, you know, his punches were more crisp. Jarrett Hurd, like I said, slaps. I'm pretty sure that the punches are hard and they hurt. But it does look like his punches are slapped. He slaps at times. I've never been that impressed by Jarrett Hurd, if I'm totally honest with you guys. I've never looked at him and thought, wow, this guy's amazing or this guy's a special fighter. He's always been somebody that I've not really been that impressed by. Just his style, just his boxing skills. You know, to me, there's nothing special about him. And I'm not surprised that Julian Williams has got the win over him. I knew that Jarrett Hurd would get beat somewhere down the line. I just thought his style and his boxing skills were limited. I think the reason why he's not moving up to 160 is because I think the advantage that he has at this weight is just his size and strength, and you know, he uses that to his advantage to beat a lot of the 154 pounders. He wasn't able to do that against Julian Williams, and that's why he's taking the L. I don't think he's moving up to 160 Hurd because I think he knows that if he moves up there, the advantage that he has in size and strength, that probably goes at 160. And not just that, the fighters at 160, in my opinion, right now are very skillful, big, slick. You know, you got some real killers up there at middleweight now. So I just think that Jarrett Hurd would really struggle up there. So I think he's probably thinks that, you know, him boiling down to 154 is probably the best option because it's probably a weight division where he can win titles. Now, you know, there's a rematch clause against Julian Williams, which I'm pretty sure Jarrett Hurd would exercise. But again, I do think Julian Williams beats him again. I think Julian Williams is the more skilled fighter. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of Jarrett Hurd. I don't think he's that special of a fighter. It was a great performance by Williams. I wasn't impressed by Hurd. You know, he did a few things in the fight, like he caught Williams at times. But again, I'm just not impressed by his boxing ability, by his style. He just tries to bully guys and maul them and tries to, you know, use his size and strength, leans on them, tries to tire them out. And that's what he did with Lara. That's what he did with, you know, the guy that he fought, the English guy that he fought, Wellborn, right? Wellborn's not a world-class, top-level fighter. And he was doing bits with Jarrett Hurd. He was making Jarrett Hurd struggle. And I realized from that fight that this guy's not that special, because a guy that's supposed to be a unified champion, that's a really top fighter, doesn't struggle against a guy like Jason Welborn. I thought Welborn had him in that fight at certain points. This is why I think Kell Brook was really stupid not to pursue this fight with Jarrett Hurd. I think he should have told Eddie Hearn, get me that fight, because I believe he would have beaten Jarrett Hurd and he would have become the unified super welterweight champion. So I think he made a big mistake. If I'm honest with you, I think that was a very winnable fight for him. But he decided to not take that fight, maybe because of the financial reasons or whatever it was. But I do think Kell Brook really missed the boat on that one, you know, because I think he would have beaten this guy, if I'm totally honest with you. But yeah, guys, what do you guys make of Jarrett Hurd and Julian Williams? Great fight, great performance by Williams. Jarrett Hurd looks sloppy. Trying to, again, more Julian Williams. It just didn't work. His what he does with most of the guys and how he wins didn't work in this fight. Do you think in the rematch Hurd can get Williams, or do you think it will just be a repeat where Williams is a superior boxer, outboxes and beats Jarrett Hurd again? The knockdown was very early in the fight. Maybe that put Hurd off his game. But again, I just don't think Hurd's that impressive, if I'm honest with you. I'm not really a big fan. But what do you guys make of the fight? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was obviously a thriller of a fight? It was a great fight. But what did you make of their performances? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.